Hey Tube, it's Maddie, the Emptiness Scrapper. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you stopped by. If it's your first time, I hope you enjoy the content. And if you do, please remember to subscribe, like, and leave me a comment and let me know what kind of content you would enjoy in seeing next. So today, embarrassingly, I have a ridiculous part 2 to my confessions, because last week I thought I showed you all of the items in my room that I have never ever used, but because of my age and my memory status, I came up with a whole bunch of other items that I know that I've never ever used and did not include in that video. So if you're interested to see the rest, this is just the start. I thought you might want to look at something while I was doing that intro. So Confessions of a Crafter Part 2, more items I've never used. Please let me know if you have and used any of these items, and how do you use it? Because part of my dilemma with a few of these things is not really sure what I want to do with it. Okay, first up, these are acrylic paints by Dylusions. They came out several years ago. I did have their older brother as well. If you remember Dylusions paint products, these acrylic paints initially came out in glass pots, which I do still have in this room. But when I saw these, I said, oh, those would probably be so much easier to use. I had tried those. I thought these would be easier. I tried those in my art journal. So that's the only thing I can really think of to use these for. But sadly, since I have so many mixed media supplies, haven't gone back to these. So let me know, do you have these Dylusions acrylic paints? And if you do, how do you use them? In addition to those, if that wasn't enough, I already had these acrylic paints. So these are, I believe, Dyan Reaveley. Let me check. Oh, my eyesight is so bad. I believe that says Dyan Reaveley. And these are heavy body acrylic paints. Same story. I've got them, and I have way more of these and also way more of the Dylusions in my stash waiting to be used. I'm sure they're perfectly great products. If you have them, let me know. Do you like them? And if you do, what do you use them for? Okay, moving right along to the next little embarrassing scenario. These are so old, this company went out of business. So I've got more of these. I've got more of this size, and I've got more of this size. I thought they were ingenious. So Colorbox, if you've been crafting a while, you know they are no longer making inks as far as I know. I thought this was such a cool idea because you could create, obviously, rainbow, and these things, I believe, come out, and I think they come out. I don't know. They might come out. And you can use them individually, I think. I don't really see myself needing to take them apart, but this one gives you even more options. I have them. Not only do I have them, I have more of these. Not ever used them. Not ever. Along the same lines, I mean, this one is still in the shrink wrap. Have you seen these? Do you own these? Do you use these? So, yeah, I think these are out of their shrink wrap because I think I swatched them. This one is still in its shrink wrap. I believe I saw Lindsay the Frugal Crafter show these in her craft room tour, you know, maybe 5 years ago or so. And I thought, wow, that looks super cool. So I thought I would pick one up. So this is what it looks like inside, the one at least that I, you know, had the shrink wrap off. And these like can be put together and pulled apart. So you pull them apart so that when you store it, it doesn't bleed into one another. And then when you want to use it as a rainbow, bam, you pull them together. She showed me that and I was like, oh, I need to have some of those. So yeah, I've got these in, you know, several variations. Don't they look adorably cute? Can you think of something to do with them? I think when I first got this, I did use it, not this one, because this one's never been used, still in its shrink wrap, but I have one in a, I think, a pastel, and I used it to ink up a large sentiment, and it came out cute. So there you go with just some other variations in color. Put together, pull it apart. Yep, same scenario. So let me know, do you have these? And if you have them, do you use them? And if you use them, what do you use them for? So please do leave me a comment and let me know that information if you have anything that you can share. Okay, going along the same vein as kind of specialty ink, I've got these. So I've got silver and I've got gold. I haven't used them. This one again is in the shrink wrap. This one I think I just swatched out to see what it would look like. Specialty inks, I don't use them. If you have them, tell me if you use them, and if you do, what do you use them for? Okay, next up, this particular watercolor kit. So this is the White Nights 24 watercolor set, and it is actually a lower priced professional set. These are professional watercolor. So I'm going to open this up for you, and I can't even tell you how long I've had this in my stash. So if you know me, you know I do swatches. Look at that, nothing's there. And see that? Let me take this off. These are still in their wrapping. Still in their wrapping. Shame on me. Shame on me. So I need to do more watercoloring. I've got lots of sets and I have been playing with them recently. I think I have too many that I can't keep up with how much playing I need to do. So I think this might have actually been one of the first professional sets that I ever received, and it was a gift, and I was super excited, and I was afraid to touch it. Kind of still a little afraid right now, but I am going to, you keep your eyes open, I am going to play with these and not be so shameful in hoarding my supplies. Next up, so these were super popular when I picked them up. Do you recognize those? Sorry about that. These are a big 120 set of colored pencils. These are the Brute Funner, and they are 120 colored pencils. And there was a time, I think it was about 3 years ago, when I saw them being demoed and reviewed by multiple different YouTubers. And it was pretty unanimous at the time. I can't even figure out how to get this sleeve off. Oh my goodness. It was pretty unanimous at the time that these were considered very, very good choice for colored pencils on a budget. They were, I believe, under $30 for the 120. And if you have ever shopped for colored pencils beyond the Crayola brand, you probably are aware that colored pencils can be very, very pricey if you go into the professional range and you are wanting some colored pencils that are light fast. These do not claim to have light fast properties. I can't even open this. Do not claim to have light fast properties. Trust me, I can't open it. I don't want to rip the packaging. I think it's so pretty, but there's 120 never used pencils in there. Ah, how ridiculous. Okay, next, if that wasn't bad enough, I got the macaroon set. So these are the same brand, the Brute Funners, and the macaroon, I believe, is another name for pastel color. So I got the square Brute Funners, and then I followed up with this set of pastel pencils. So there they are, looking cute, right? Looking very cute. This is how they came. They've not been swatched, they've not been used, and I'm sure that they are perfectly fine pencils. I haven't even sharpened them. These are the tips that they came with, which are pretty sort of blunt, and I would like to sharpen them and play with them. Because I intended to use them, even if it's just in my art journal where I know they won't see any light, so it won't be an issue if they won't be prone to blending. Okay, so last one. I don't know about you. Are you like prone to see supplies that you already have, but they're in miniature, and you're like, ooh, but I need a little one? So that was the story with this guy. So this guy, I saw tons of YouTubers demoing this guy, and he's adorable, right? It's a good brand. It's the Sizzix Tim Holtz Sidekick. You're able to suction cup him. He won't move when you put your dies through. I've had this quite a while, and take a look. Here are the plates. Not a mark, not a scratch, because I haven't used it once. I thought it was really cute, and it is really cute, but I never think, oh, I should pull out my teeny tiny one to do my die cuts. And I really feel as if the reason for that is that I have right on my table, plugged in and ready all the time, my little Impress. And it probably was a mistake to get another little guy when I have this little powerhouse right on my desk. So even if the die that I'm using is teeny tiny and could fit through it, I've got this thing handy right here. I don't know why I would think to pull anything else out. So these are the second, oh, I forgot one. One more for the road. If you're a crafter and have been crafting a while, I bet you got yourself some of these. This is my, actually not even all of my collection, I have some more. These are my perfect pearls. So, oh, are they dusty? So I've got a bunch of different colors, perfect pearls. I believe you use like your Versamark and then you pour it over and it's all pearly and pretty. Yeah, I've got them. I don't use them. So, sorry to say, I thought last time I had shown you everything in my stash that has been completely untouched, not hardly used, completely untouched, but that was not the case. I have these plenty of items that have also, in addition, been untouched since the time I either received them as a gift or purchased them on my own. And all I've got to say about that is shame on me. Shame on me. So let me know if you have a great big pile of crafty goodness sitting in your craft room, not being utilized at all. And if you do, are they any of these or any of the others that I shared with you last week? Either way, kind of embarrassing, but again, let me know. Do you find items like this in your craft room also? Because now I'm like even overly super embarrassed because I have twice as much unused items than I even thought the first time around. So that being said, I would like to thank you for stopping by. If you're returning, I really appreciate you coming back too. If you're new, I hope you enjoyed the content and I hope to see you again. Bye bye, YouTube.